Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. To kick off to get this game underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Handoff from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give him about a yard on the play, it's down at the 10. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on third down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. This defense backed up. Goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. From the gun, looking for a man. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Out Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide out in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. As they come over the football, 1 minute to go here in the 1st. From the gun, the ground game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working on the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option, he'll pitch it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pirouettes through. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got a man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Finds a spot in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about it.
He lets it fly. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives him a 10-6 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup.
Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. We are the eyes and ears of a college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Reels it in down the left side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Complete to the left. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in these football games.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and the returner will be knocked down. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Running out of time. A full dive to haul that one in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Field goal is good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch. He had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't... And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The offense starts with a short field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Giving him his pads. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 14 to Ole Miss. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the try is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Alabama 41, Oklahoma 16.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. He's got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Sooners are flying down the field.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Wolf. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He'll do it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And now on second down for this offense. They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Here's the punt high into the air. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
Now this offense is back on the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Power ahead. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
He's got it. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. 1st down for this offense. Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back gets to give. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Makes the grab on the left. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes one man miss. He smashes his way through again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They go to the ground. Twist his way through. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. And this one splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA